So, hey everyone, it's definitely been a long minute. I have been off of the internet for a pretty long time now, and it's been a while since I've been trying to make this video and tried to get back into things. I haven't posted on YouTube in over 2 years, and I've been off of Instagram for about a year. I have been trying to make this video for now. This recording is the 16th time that I've made this video. I had told myself that I didn't want this video to be driven by anger or frustration or any type of negative emotion. And every time I sat down to record this video, I would cry, I would get mad, I would get upset. Yesterday when I recorded this video, I thought it was it. I thought I got it all done. I edited it and I posted it to my YouTube on private. I had sent the video to someone to watch because I was kind of unsure if I was going into too much detail and just saying too much where I shouldn't be giving light to certain people. So I decided not to post that version, and I wanted to come and sit down and re-record it and just try again. I feel like because I've been out of the game for so long, I'm struggling to find the right words to say and to not say the wrong things and say enough to where you guys understand where I'm coming from and understand the level of pain and hurt that I felt, to the point where I had to take a step back. For a long time, I really considered officially leaving social media and just taking down all my pages and moving on with my life because I couldn't handle it anymore. In the beginning of 2020, and 2020 in general was the worst year of my life. I went through so much in my personal life, things that I'm not really going to go into too much detail, but I struggled heavily with my mental health, and I don't want to trigger anyone, so we'll just say that myself and everyone around me was scared for my life. It was probably the lowest point that I had ever gotten to, and I told myself that I never wanted to get to that point ever, so I took drastic measures into pulling myself out of that hole that I was in. YouTube had become a really toxic place for me. The comments were the meanest I'd ever seen. I thought Instagram was bad, but YouTube was pretty intense, and it made me really sad just because it's where I first started, where I found the love for making videos and posting and all that. It was my favorite thing. Since I've been on social media since 2017 or 2016, I have tried to find friends on the internet that, you know, can relate to me and have been through the same things that I've went through, as like regarding my weight and all of that. And every single time it just seemed that I would give my all to people and reach out my hand to be a good friend and be there for people, and every single time it would just bite me in the ass. I was screwed over a lot by people that I thought were my friends and weren't. I never liked the idea of showing problems like fights and stuff with other influencers online. It was never really something that I liked to do, especially because every friendship that I went into thinking that these people actually cared. So every situation, I would try to resolve things behind the scenes, but it seemed like everyone just wanted to post things publicly, and I never really understood that. I got pushed out of friend groups. I felt like people preferred to take this person's side or hang out with this person just because they had more followers. And I really started to feel that around, I think it was like 2019, that I really started to kind of feel that people were really just in it for themselves. In 2019 and 2020, there were situations where I had to come and publicly defend myself against accusations that were brought by people who I thought were my friends, and no one ever had came to me privately to talk things out, and that's just something that just like always really hurt me. I don't really want to go too much into these situations and bring up old shit, because this is the type of stuff I've been trying to put in my past and really get over. But I will somewhat speak about one situation, and it was my very last situation that kind of set me over the edge, where I really reached out to someone. Hey, why are you crying? And helped them to any extent that I possibly could, because I really connected with this person and their transformation and like everything that they had been through. You know, they talked about like the bullying that they had experienced, and I really connected with that because it was a lot of the same things that I connected to. But this person ended up just using me. I felt really, really used, publicly speaking about me, blocking me with no sort of explanation or anything. I knew exactly why they did it, and I did email them and reach out to them and try to clear up the miscommunication, because that's what it was, a miscommunication. This person thought something that wasn't the case, and I even showed proof of that. I showed paperwork through contracts and showed my side of things, and showed that the way they thought was just a misunderstanding. I did this, and this person still continued to talk shit about me and go around to other influencers who this person thought I was not on good terms with, and talk shit about me. So this is how I heard about everything. And it's just when you know that people are talking about you and not in a good way, you just have that feeling. And you know, I had tried to reach out and hang out with other people that I would see were in my area, and I would, you know, ask to work out, and they would say yeah in the DMs, and then the next day be hanging out with this person. So it just kind of really hurt my feelings, and I never really understood why this person did what they did and are probably still doing, talking about me. I feel like I really helped this person so much. I had found this person around 3,000 followers, and I spoke about them so highly and gave them any resource that I had, gave them advice, and just helped them with anything that I could. I was really hurt because I was genuinely looking for a good friend and someone to talk to. I made plans to go see this person and everything. And it just seemed that once they realized they got everything they could from me, they just backstabbed me and went along their way. I feel like I'm really watering down the situation, because I'm not trying to really put in specifics into this situation and bring a lot of light to it. But this situation was so bad that I would see this person on other people's social medias or platforms, and it would send me into full-blown panic attacks. I would cry. I couldn't even take seeing their face because it hurt me so bad. How used I felt, and how hurt I was that someone could possibly do the things that this person did. Even though in any situation I've been through where I needed to clear my name, and I did, it still hurts. The situation is still there. Even though I prove myself, I still get hurt with the actions of people, because I try to do things and go about things out of the goodness of my heart, and people just take advantage of that. And so once I really realized that is when I just took a big step back. There's a lot of things that I never really talked about that had to do with other influencers. Things that would really upset me is there's influencers out there that would really talk about anti-bullying and be so against bullying because that's what they had been through in their past, and they would come off as so against it. Yet in the background, they were doing the exact same thing to other people. So that's something that really hit hard for me, because I just felt like these people are just lying online and making themselves look a certain way when they're not like that. So on top of all the hate that I started getting and me not feeling good about myself, because the main thing that I always say is if you don't feel good about yourself or within yourself, the comments will get to you. You can have 10 good comments and that one bad comment is going to hurt you. And so that's just where the headspace that I was at. I just felt like I was so worthless. So with all this happening in 2020, the comments, the influencers, drama, everything that I was dealing with on top of my personal life issues that I was going through, it just really sent me down a hole. I became very depressed, and it was the worst I had ever been through in my entire life in regards to mental health. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't care about anything. There was a lot of times where I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't drink anything, nothing, and it doesn't look it, but I wouldn't. So it was bad, and I took drastic measures that I needed to get out of that situation. So I took down my Instagram, I stopped posting on YouTube. And it's crazy because even then people would go to my Snapchat or my Twitter and leave comments that were pretty nasty. People go through a lot of lengths just to say shit. And it wasn't so bad. It wasn't the amount that I was getting, so it was something that I could handle. A lot of the times I wouldn't even look at it. But I needed to step back for my own mental health. It's been so hard for me to try to make this video just because every time I make this video, I watch it back and I see myself. I see the way that I look and I hate it. I'm someone who copes through food, so whenever I'm happy, mad, frustrated, whatever the case may be, I find comfort or reward through food. And that's something that I've really been trying to work on, and something that I've always said, and it's very true. So if anyone tries to tell you otherwise, don't listen. Your weight loss journey is a lifelong journey. It's not something where you're going to lose the weight and that's going to be it. That's not the case. I've always said that losing weight is the easy part, and don't get me wrong, that is freaking hard. But what's harder is keeping the weight off and having to deal with your emotions and not turning to food and being able to find a balance of eating healthy but also enjoying the foods that you like. It's really hard because every body is different, and you really need to figure out your own body and what works for you. It's just been really hard for me because even now I look at myself in the viewfinder and I hate the way that I look. My face looks so chubby, and I could already hear the comments of, oh, you gained your weight back, like you look so big again. All these comments that I just don't need to hear. So that's basically what happened with me and the social media aspect of everything. A lot happened in my personal life as well. That was probably a lot harder than everything that I just explained. I had people that were very close to me and I really confided in really hurt me as well and did do me really dirty. I think I just need to stop making friends at this point because I clearly don't know how to pick them. I think the friends that I have now are the best that I'm probably ever gonna get, so I'll probably just leave it at that at this point. I don't want this video to come off like so heavy and so sad and make you guys think that I'm just, you know, struggling so hard. I've been really working on myself, and I still am working on myself, but I told myself that it was now or never if I wanted to come back. I'm just really scared that nobody's gonna care anymore and everyone's just gonna be like, well, she was gone for so long, so I don't care. I don't care to watch anymore. But it's my life and I still like to document everything. I'm still on the path to reach my goals. There's a lot of things that I want to accomplish. I have new goals, more realistic goals that I had before. And I also don't want to come off in this video as like the victim and like me and it's all about me and poor me. Like that's really not how I want to come off as. I know that I've also made mistakes in the past and I take full responsibility and accountability for all of my actions that have had negative consequences that I've had to deal with in my life. But I really just needed to come on here and speak my truth and speak about the things that have really affected me over the past year or 2 years that have sent me over the edge to just completely take a step back from the social media world. Hey, I'm gonna post my journey to get to my goals and kind of just document everything to help anyone who cares or is watching, but also for myself, just so I can see everything and see my progress and just be able to appreciate everything, the progress, the journey, everything. I hope this video wasn't all over the place and you guys can really understand where I'm coming from. Another thing that I haven't spoken about, I know this video kind of makes it seem like I had a whole ass kid. I thought it was really funny because I would still post things on my Snapchat here and there, and a lot being my niece. My sister had a baby, and when I would post her, I thought it would be the funniest thing because everyone thought that she was my baby, because they're like, oh my god, is this the reason why you've been MIA? Did you have a baby? The amount of comments that I got on that, oh my god, I thought it was so funny. So I was like, you know what, let me make light of this situation. Let me talk about this on my video and just have a little laugh. But no, I did not have a baby. The baby that you see is my niece. I even have her birthday, if you could see it, tattooed on me. Now, something else I've been working on is my sleeve. I have a lot more tattoos now that you can't really see, but I've been working on it and I really want to finish that. But yeah, that's that. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, if anyone really cared or if anyone's really watching. I have my dogs right here and I kind of want to show you guys Kiwi, because in the YouTube world nobody has met Kiwi. I have two dogs. I have Peach and Kiwi. Peach you guys have met, Kiwi you haven't. Let me see if I could do this. This is Kiwi. Say hi, Kiwi. Say hi, Kiwi. So that's her. She's, excuse me, focus please. She gets kind of upset when I hold her, so I can't really show that well. But that's her. You guys will probably see more of her in the future. I really hope you guys stick around to follow my journey. I'll be posting another video probably soon, so I hope you guys stay tuned for that. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Something I also want to say is that there have been people upset with me, especially in my Facebook group. And if you guys don't know what that is, when you buy my meal plan, as like a little extra free thing, you guys get access to a Facebook group that is all about my meal plan, and anyone who is a part of my meal plan or actively doing my meal plan to get tips and tricks from anyone else. Like, it's kind of like there so everyone can be there and support each other and help each other through whatever they need. And I am also on there to help and support as well. A lot of people got upset because they felt as though I abandoned them, and I do want to go on there and speak more into detail about why I needed to take a step back, because I think that that's what they deserve. I completely validate everyone's feelings that they had against me having to take a step back. It was a platform that I saw horrible things being said about me, and it just really hurt me. So it's something that I had to just take a step back from as well. So I hope you guys will understand. If you guys are a part of that group, I will be on there soon to kind of talk about everything. But yeah, I will definitely be coming back to social media slowly but surely. I just need to work on myself and continue to do things in my own interest of my mental health. The own best interest. Did that make any sense? I don't think so. I feel like I've been talking forever. I really hope this is the video that ends up going up, because I can't do a 17th time of trying to make this video. But, oh my god. They're getting a little upset. I'm at a park. I felt like I needed to, oh my god, my camera is now falling. Okay, I really need to go. I needed to get out of my, my own environment to really clear my head and speak about things, so that's why I'm here. But they're getting a little too anxious, so we're gonna take them for a walk or something. I don't know. I'll see you guys later. Bye.